Welcome YouTube. Welcome to Devil's Advocate live stream. Um, I want to say that I'm growing, right? The channel is growing fast. We're getting views. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Thank you. You you guys are amazing. Amazing for the support, right? Um, I just don't know. I don't know what else to say. You guys have been absolutely amazing. Um, hmm. Oh, yeah. I gotta fix something. Yeah. So you can see, I want to give special thanks to people, right? Like Blue. God, this is terrible, weird. Like Blue Exodus, who like is very synonymous with actually donating to me, which is amazing. I don't expect that, right? I don't expect people to donate money to me because I'm a nobody. I'm a nobody. I'm just talking. I'm just expressing my viewpoints, right? Others who's very active, right, with commenting on my videos and watching my videos. So that's perfect. That's amazing. Just to do that, practically commenting and watching all my videos is amazing. So that will still be a special thanks to you know the the most active, right, subscribers, or the subscribers that have it in their heart to send anything to me. Amazing, right? You don't have to, but it is amazing that you guys find it in your heart to support me. Anyway, yeah, I'm just really happy, right, with the growth of the channel. I mean, it's growing in the last month. It's growing fast, which is amazing, right? So again, I'm doing this, right? This channel, these videos is just that to express my viewpoints, right? To express my opinions, express my feelings, but also to help men in the sense that I believe a lot of men have no voices, right? We always hear these women complain, these women talk about men, and these women say things about men with not being checked on it, right? And it's just as the title of the title of the video, living in their lies and delusions, right? How society allows it, right? For women to build a narrative around men, about men. And I'm just not for it, right? I'm just not for it. So I'd rather be at least one person standing up and giving my opinions and giving men voices, right? Men's opinions, men's feelings. Because a lot of things I say, a lot of other men share as well. So yeah, you may hear it's repeated in a sense, right? But again, a lot of my views, other men share that. So I rather want to pass on their beliefs, their feelings, right? So that's why I love what I'm doing, right? This is fun. This is enjoyable. This is very fulfilling, right? This is very therapeutic for me, right? So anyway, tonight we'll probably be reacting to some TikTok videos because they're fun to react to, and a lot of women make some crazy TikTok videos. So why not react to it, right? But I hope you guys have fun, and I hope you guys enjoy. Let's okay. Give me a moment. Seems like the videos are acting weird. The fuck? Alright, so let's react to this first video. This video. It's kind of like getting like, I guess, viral in a sense. It's very heavily viewed, and there are a few people talking about it. So I figured let's talk about it as well. We're gonna watch it one time and then break it down the second.
I'm a mom of 7, and I'm 33.
Okay.
With being a mom of 7, do you think that a woman of multiple children is still capable of finding someone?
First, let me ask you before I make the statement. Do the kids have the same father?
Yes, they do.
Okay, well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Okay, so this is a little, hold on. We're talking about 7 children, okay? This is no offense to you, because it's absolutely possible for you to find a quality man. What makes it a tad bit difficult is that you have to find a man who has the financial footing to take care of you and 7 children. And then you also have to be able to find a man who is going to be willing to come in and create structure in that household. 7 children on 1 person is a lot to create structure in. So there's a lot that this man is going to have to come in and do. On top of that, creating a secure space for you. When you have to be a mother and you have to take care of the majority of the things that happen in a house, are you going to have the ability to be able to love this man in a way that he needs to be loved, in a way that registers as love to him when you have to love 7 other individuals? You're going to need a man who can love those children as his own.
Yep.
That is a huge responsibility to put on a person who does not have those children. Those are not his kids. Right. But if I were you, no disrespect, I'll try to work it out with the father.
No, hear me out. Hold on.
Okay, so let's break it down. This insanity.
I'm a mom of 7, and I'm 33.
Okay.
With being
a mom of 7 kids, right? It is, that's insanity to me. You have 7 kids and you're back on the dating market is absolutely crazy. This is the thing where women don't understand. You chose so poorly, and yet you continue to make the mistake over and over again. This is the thing, right? Women don't understand. This is the problem with a lot of women, that you don't understand the magnitude of having children. So this is the thing. You are bringing the weight of 7 kids, not just yourself, into a new relationship with another man. What do you think? What type of man you think you are going to attract? Usually, majority of the time, you will attract the users. The men that will, you know what? I'm not taking this woman seriously. I'm just going to use her for her bodies and any other resources I can use. Do you think good men, and smart good men is going to see that, okay, wow, this is something I want to get into. I'm not just taking care of her. I'm going to have to contribute to take care of 7 kids that are not mine. The insanity, right? The entitlement of women. Thinking that, okay, that's a good thing.
Of 7, do you think that a woman of multiple children is still capable of finding someone?
First, let me ask you before I make...
This is the thing, right? I've said this before, and I'll say it again. There will always be men out there. Always, right? Men out there that will want you, right? Whether you're fat, skinny, ugly, pretty, old, young, a lot of kids, no kids, right? There will always be men out there, okay? This is the thing. Well, 1, will there be good men out there for you, okay? 2, will there be men that you want out there for you? As women add like red flags onto themselves, that pool gets smaller and smaller. That's the problem that they don't understand. This is the situation that they're putting themselves in. Okay? That they put themselves into a smaller dating pool.
Statement. Do the kids have the same father?
Yes, they do.
Okay, well, that's a good thing.
I don't know. See, that's the thing, right? I'm so mixed on that. Is that a good thing? Is that a good thing, right? Because, yes, on the flip side is that 7 kids by multiple men. That's definitely not a good thing, right? That's not a good thing. But look at this on the flip side. This is where I go into no side is good. There's absolutely no good side to this. Because imagine this. You thought it was logical. You thought it was good to give this man 7 children. 7 children. And yet you still left him. Okay? This is the thing where, let's say this. Right? Hypothetically, he's a toxic man. Women always say, he's narcissistic. He's abusive. He's just a terrible man. Okay, yeah. Did you just found that out after the 7th child? Right? The insanity. You went through all this, the time, the years you spent with a man. And you found out he's a terrible man after giving him 7 children. That's a red flag. That's not a good thing. That's really not a good thing. That says a lot about you. Okay? So that definitely is not a good thing.
Okay. So this is a little... Hold on. We're talking about 7 children. Okay? This is no offense to you because it's absolutely possible for you to find a quality man.
Is it? It's possible? Is it probable? That's the thing. Is it probable? This is the thing where women are making it, they're easing other women in, right? When they give the answers, they're easing them. I'll say, yeah, it's possible. It's not probable. Because this is the thing where you don't understand. You are such a big red flag. Okay? And this is surface level, right? There's not, who knows if her personality is that great, right? Who knows if other traits are that, are up to par. But you're already bringing 7 kids, not just you, into this next relationship. Insanity.
A tad bit difficult is that you have to find a man who has the financial footing to take care of you and 7 children. And then you also have to be able to find a man who is going to be willing to come in and create structure in that household. 7 children on 1 person is a lot to create structure in. So there's a lot that this man is going to have.
Yes, imagine this. Yes, how is he going to control a household that he didn't build, right? How is he going to really contribute? How is he going to really take the reins of a household he didn't build? 7 kids, none of them are his. So really, I mean, like, if he was lucky as these kids were good and they would listen to him, but I mean, that don't mean that That don't mean that it will be easy, and that's if it was lucky.
To come in and do. On top of that, creating a secure space for you when you have to be a mother and you have to take care of the majority of the things that happen in a house. Are you going to have the ability to be able to love this man in a way that he needs to be loved, in a way that registers as love to him when you have to love 7 other individuals? You're going to need a man who can love those children as his own.
And that's also something she said, right? Imagine that. I've dated women who had, I don't know, 2 kids, and she gave me practically 0 time for us. She had almost 0 time for me. So imagine a woman that had 7 kids. That's what I'm saying. I cannot believe a good man will want to jump into that, because here it's already hard for a single mom to make time for a man that's adequate, right? Imagine that if she has 7 kids, she will have no time for you. And then she will expect you to make time for her. That's insanity.
Yeah, that is a huge responsibility to put on a person who does not have those children. Those are not his kids. Right. But if I were you, no disrespect, I'll try to work it out with the father.
No.
See, that's insanity right there. I can't wait. I wanted to get to that point. This is the insanity. The insanity that you gave this man 7 kids. Who knows how many years you gave him with him, right? But you gave him 7 kids and a good chunk of your life with him. And yet you think that he's, I mean, they're not going into detail, but you don't think he's good enough to work it out with. Whatever the cause is, whatever the case is, it don't matter what the case is. You gave him 7 kids. You willingly gave birth to this man's children 7 times. The insanity that, wow. So you picked such a terrible man that you don't want to be with. Yet, you were idiotic enough to give him 7 kids. I can never understand women. Here's the thing where I want to talk about too, where like how women bash the men that they gave kids to. Right? And you think that's a good thing? Right? You think it's a good thing that you don't want this man back. Giving him 7 kids. I can't think of whatever reason, right, that you don't want him back after giving him 7 kids. After giving him children. Just like other women who bash their baby fathers. You chose that man. No one forced you. No one forced you to get with him. No one forced you to have sex with him. No one especially forced you to give him children. No one especially forced you, okay, to let him finish in you. To let him go raw in you. You willingly did it. So it doesn't paint a good light that something you willingly did, and now you what? He's a deadbeat. He's a terrible man. He's a narcissist. He's an abuser. He's a liar. He's a cheater. Okay, but you gave him children. This is the thing women don't understand. Children is the most valuable thing a woman can give a man. That's number one thing a woman can give a man, right? And yet you gave it to a man that's crappy, that's abusive, that's a liar, that's a cheater. You gave it to him, so you valued him enough to give him the most precious thing you can give a man. That doesn't bode well for you. That doesn't speak highly of you. Women don't understand that, and I want men to see that. That's a red flag. That is an absolute red flag, and that's a testament to her character that men need to understand. So, yeah, I think it's ridiculous. So, the absolute insanity of women. The odds are pretty decent that you know maybe one or a couple might not be his. 7 kids. I mean, it's a gamble. it's something that you can take. Speaking of single moms, there's this video that I want to kind of help promote. I don't know if this is gonna, hurt the channel or anything, but if you guys watch this, I want to promote this video. You let him hit it. This is Brandon and Jamal on TikTok. This is a funny ass video. So the creator, Brandon Jamal. You let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you a single mom. Now you a single mom. You said I'm a his kid. Don't care if he's here or not. But now you a single mom. Now you a single mom. You let him hit it raw. I just wanted to. It's a short video. It's very funny, but I just wanted to give him a shout out, because I think his video is amazing. The song is amazing. It's funny. Okay, so let's do another TikTok. Let's do another one. Okay, let's check this one out.
Now that I'm...
Alright, so let's check this one out.
Now that I'm officially dating after my divorce, there are a few things that I am not doing. If you've seen my story, you saw that my husband was having affairs with his mom's best friend. You also saw that I caught him in our home having an affair with an older woman that had 4 kids. You also know that I was a new mom at the time when I found out. My daughter is only 2. Long story short, I've been through some pretty traumatic things. And one thing that I am not doing now that I'm dating officially again is wearing that trauma on my sleeve. I'm more than my trauma. I'm more than a divorced woman. I'm more than my husband having these crazy affairs. I do not plan on leading with my trauma. You will never know what happened to me unless you just happen to know. When I meet guys and they hit me with the, oh, what happened? Guess what I say? It just didn't work out. And y'all, it took me a lot to get there, okay? When I tell you I want to bust out and tell you why it didn't work out. A, B, C, D, E. But why? For what? It just didn't work out. Sips drink. You gonna eat that? How's your food? I'm not going to give another man the rule book and how to play in my face. By telling them everything that this other guy did to me, how long I stuck it out, what he did, how we tried to fix it and work through it. Not doing it. Another thing that I've been saying when guys ask me, oh, what happened? I simply say, I have boundaries and he didn't respect my boundaries. And I don't really play about myself. Where's the lie? Another thing that I'm not doing on these dates and when I'm meeting guys is talking about my baby. 1, it's some weirdos out here in the world. 2, I am a woman when I'm out on a date, okay? I am sexy, I am fierce, I am fun. I'm a good time when I'm on a date, okay? I'm not a mom in that moment. You're not dating or looking to date the mom version of me. On top of that, I may not ever see you again. So I really doubt that this conversation, it may not even go further than this date. So why would I tell you all my business about my daughter? People are weird out here.
And it's not a secret. It's just not your business. On a need-to-know basis. Another thing I'm not doing is answering the question of, so what are you looking for? My response, I'll know when I see it. I'm not going to give you the rule book to be exactly what you know I want and need just for you to keep that mask on until it later on slips, because that's not genuinely who you are. Be who you are, and if our values align, then we'll go from there. Another thing I'm not doing is answering the question, what do you bring to the table? A man that asks me, what do I bring to the table, is not the man for me. I bring my lip gloss and my Louis to the table. That's what I bring. If you're approaching me, for the most part, you see my table, okay? You see my curtains, you see my dishware, you see how it's plated. I'm not gonna lay all that out for you. Another thing I'm not doing is wearing the scarlet letter D, aka divorce, on my chest. I'm not ashamed of anything that I went through. You can't hurt me. My divorce is not something to be ashamed of. My divorce, for me, I look at it as a fresh start. It's a testament of my strength, my values, my perseverance. I do not feel like my value as a woman went down or plummeted since being divorced. I actually feel like the stock and the price just went up, actually.
Now that I'm officially dating after my divorce, there are a few things that I am not doing.
So, we're going to break it down. But I just want to say this, right? I don't know if you see it, but in my eyes, her divorce is all there, right? Her traumas, the things that she's been through is there. You can see it. You can sense it. How she acts, how she presents herself, the things she say, the things she's doing. You see the trauma. Do you see that she's over it? No. I see the hurt, the pain, the difficulties, right? The trauma on her face, right? You see it. So, great. This is the thing where I've said this before, right? It's probably very controversial, but I've said this before. As women age, they only become more or bigger of a red flag. Why did I say that? Because I've said this countless time again. Dating for women is easy. It is one, like I said, why they fail, why they're still in the dating market is one, they choose terrible men or they're attracted to terrible men. Two, they are hard to deal with. So, as they get older, more things in their life happen, right? Life experience. It only makes women harder to deal with. It only gives women time to pick terrible men. That's the thing. It only makes things worse because it only makes them harder to deal with. It doesn't make them easier because life experience. This is the thing where I had, I had a commenter, right? Comment to me that, oh, men love women with life experience. Really? Really? Because life experience on women, the trauma, the trials and tribulations, right? The deterioration of mental health, it's not attractive. It's not. In my opinion, it's not. So I don't think most men love life experience on women because it just makes them more jaded. It just makes them harder to deal with. So I don't see that as a logical thing. So really, and she just looks like a petite, not terrible looking woman, yeah. But this is a thing where, as time goes on, that beauty is only fading. Attitude, personality is in full front. So we'll break it down, but I think she has no problem attracting men. She will have a problem, which I think a lot of women do, especially the attractive ones, will have a problem with keeping those men. And going from a divorce, she had a problem with keeping a man.
If you seen my story, you saw that my husband was having affairs with his mom's best friend. You also saw that I caught him in our home having an affair with an older woman that had 4 kids. You also know that I was a new mom at the time when I found out. My daughter is only 2. Long story short, I've been through some pretty traumatic things. And one thing that
one thing we don't ever hear about, and I don't believe this is very, this happens a lot, that, let's say, cheating, that people cheat just to cheat, right? Like, they're absolutely happy. The relationship is great, relationship is perfect, and they just cheat. So, really, let's say this, right? I don't think so. If this is her personality, if this is who she is before her divorced, there's no, like, I'm not saying I don't condone cheating, right? I'm not for cheating, but could you be surprised that a man will be weak and step out, because it sounds like he cheated on women that are older, women that have more kids. It's like you're not necessarily doing better unless they look better, but I don't know. So that's why I was like, did he cheat on, like, did he upgrade in cheating? I don't know, but if he was fed up, if he was tired of her, moments of weakness can, produce bad results.
I'm not doing now that I'm dating officially again is wearing that trauma on my sleeve. I'm more than my trauma. I'm more than a divorced woman. I'm more than my husband having these crazy affairs. I do not plan on leading with my trauma. You will never know what happened to me unless you just happen to know. When I meet guys,
You may never know what happened to her, but you can sense that she's trauma filled. That aura that women talk about, right? That her sense, that you can feel the trauma.
and they hit me with the, oh, what happened? Guess what I say? It just didn't work out. And y'all, it took me a lot to get there, okay? When I tell you I want to bust out and tell you why it didn't work out. A, B, C, D, E. But why? For what? It just didn't work out. Sips drink. You gonna eat that? How's your food? I'm not going to give another man the rule book and how to play in my face.
But see, that's the thing, right? Hear that. That's the trauma speaking. That's the jadedness speaking. That's life experience speaking. This is the thing where she's thinking of, oh, I'm giving the man a rule book. No, you are letting a man get to know you. The things that happen in your past, that helps a man determine what person you are. Like the divorce thing. Well, if she tells him, what if she said, like, I nagged him, I yelled, we were arguing, like, things that, maybe help contribute to her divorce, to him cheating. No, she's not going to tell him. She's not going to tell a potential partner more about herself. That's a great. No, that's a red flag. Where you want to keep your past a secret, keep things in your life a secret. How is a good? This is the thing, right? How is a good man supposed to judge this thing, right? Want to invest in this relationship when you know what, you're gonna keep things a secret because let's hypothetically, women yelling at men, like she was bossy, it was her way, the highway, like all these things, right? A man would love to know. He would love to know how you treated your last relationship. Not just how it ended, right? How you treated, what kind of person you were in your last relationship. So he knows that, you know what? She's a red flag. I don't want to deal with this. Instead of, hearing these vague stuff and then putting years into this relationship and then it ending the same way. Just ridiculous. Yeah, and it's basically lying by omission. Okay? This is basically lying by omission. Because a potential partner has the right to know about your past. That's it.
By telling them everything that this other guy did to me, how long I stuck it out, what he did, how we tried to fix it and work through it. Not doing it. Another thing that I've been saying when guys ask me, oh, what happened? I simply say, I have boundaries and he didn't respect my boundaries. And I don't really play about myself. Where's the lie?
The lie is in, what's those boundaries? This is the thing where you're so vague. This is the thing where in the dating market, women are terrible at it. That's why they don't hit on men. That's why they don't go after men. Men have to go after this. This is why, right? Conversations with women generally suck, especially in the dating process, because they are hard to have a good conversation with. This is like a deep, meaningful conversation, right? This is why I said life experience on women is not attractive, okay? It is not attractive. Life experience on women is not attractive because it makes them harder to deal with. It makes them worse. Okay? Makes them jaded, makes them aggressive, makes them angry. Okay? This is a thing where it's just not a pretty thing. And this is why, I'm not necessarily saying, oh, date younger. No, but this is a logical reason why some men do date younger. Because they hopefully, they can bypass the life experience that women gain over time to make them worse.
Another thing that I'm not doing on these dates and when I'm meeting guys is talking about my baby. One, it's some weirdos out here in the world. Two, I am a woman when I'm out on a date, okay? I am sexy, I am fierce, I am fun. I'm a good time when I'm on a date, okay? I'm not a mom in that moment. You're not dating or looking to date the mom version of me. On top of that, I may not ever see you again. So I really doubt that this conversation, it may not even go further than this date. So why would I tell you all my business about my daughter? People are weird out here.
And it's not a secret. It's just not your business. On a need-to-know basis. Another thing I'm not doing is answering the question of, so what are you looking for? My response, I'll know when I see it. I'm not going to give you...
And this is the thing, right? This is the thing. This is why... Perfect example. This is why a lot of modern men nowadays, are saying, let's go 50-50. Let's go coffee dates. Let's do low investment dates. Because look at this. Imagine this. Hypothetical scenario. This type of woman is expecting you to what? Go on a fancy date, right? Spending $200, $300, $400, whatever on a dinner date. When you don't even from her own mouth, she doesn't even know if she's going to see you again. That, you know what? It's not even that important. This is the thing where, like, women don't understand. This is why it is because of women's actions that now a lot of men are changing how they go about dating. How you don't even know, as men, we don't even know that these women even want to see us again. Because they can say that they probably don't want to. Right? And that's why men are trying their best to not put so much effort in the beginning stage of dating. Because it's absolute failure most of the time. And this is the thing women seem to not understand. Because it's because of their actions. You can see this woman is telling on other women right there. Okay? She's telling that this is how men know this. Men know this shit already. Okay? Men know it. How women treat men, how women see men, especially in the dating thing. You going on a date with a man that, you don't even care about? You don't even probably want to see again? You probably don't even like, you know what? It's like not that important to you. Right? This is the thing, a lot of, like, that's the problem, right? This is why men go on coffee dates, right? Go on drink dates, go on walks, or do 50-50. Because that first date is so men and the women to know if they even like you, right? If they even want to see you again. That's the thing where women just think, oh, men are just cheap. If men don't have money, they shouldn't go on a date. No, it's that men know how women work, right? Men are responding to women because women are doing this shit. They're going on dates with you without even liking you. Okay? Without even thinking that, oh, do I want to see this man again? Do I really want to be on this date? No, I'm just going to be on this date to see if he changes my mind. Right? That's the thing. Women go on dates for men to change their mind into wanting to see them. Not that, okay, they wanted to go on the date. They wanted to see the man. They liked the man. And the date is just to reinforce those feelings. And that's why modern day men, okay, have changed their tactics and going about it. At least some men have, right?
The rule book to be exactly what you know I want and need, just for you to keep that mask on until it later on slips, because that's not genuinely who you are. Be who you are, and if our values align, then we'll go from there. Another thing I'm not doing is answering the question, what do you bring to the table? A man that asks me, what do I bring to the table, is not the man for me. I bring my lip gloss and my Louis.
Insanity. Right? This is the thing, right? What are you getting in this? What are you getting in this? This is the thing, right? What do men get out of these relationships? All she's saying, let's do this.
The table. That's what I bring. If you're approaching me,
She's at her lip gloss or whatever. All she's bringing is her looks. Right? All she brings to the table is her looks. Great. This is the thing, right? This is the thing where this is what men get. And again, this life experience, the jadedness, right? Going through all her traumatic experience, going through all her experience, you can obviously sense it. It's made her terrible to be around. I said it. Women will attract men easily. Will they keep men? Obviously, this woman can't. Okay? And women don't want to see it because it's who they are, right? What they look like will attract men. What they are will determine if they can keep a man. And obviously, this woman already shown that being divorced, she couldn't keep a man. Okay? She couldn't keep him. She couldn't keep him loyal to her. She couldn't keep him monogamous to her. And this is just like the entitlement, right? The attitude. Okay? And that goes along with the life experience of women. They just get more attitude, they just get more entitled. And they become a headache.
for the most part, you see my table, okay? You see my curtains, you see my dishware, you see how it's plated. I'm not gonna lay all that out for you. Another thing.
What do you see? You only see what she looks like. Personality, it's really terrible. Her personality is very terrible. If this is what she presents men on dates, God help those men, right? Unbelievable. I can't believe it, right?
The thing I'm not doing is wearing the scarlet letter D, aka divorce, on my chest. I'm not ashamed of anything that I went through. You can't hurt me. My divorce is not something to be ashamed of. My divorce, for me, I look at it as a fresh start. It's a testament of my strength, my values, my perseverance. I do not feel like my value as a woman went down or plummeted since being divorced. I actually feel like the stock and the price just went up, actually.
And that's the thing. Another craziness. Women giving value to themselves. You don't determine your own value in the dating market. You don't. The others that you want to date, they determine it. And this is the delusion of women, right? Like the title of this video, right? The lies and delusions that women live in. That women promote. That women keep on pushing. That I'm tired of that shit. It's tiring. Because this is the thing where this woman pushes it out to other women. Thinking you're divorced, you're a single mom, okay? And all these life experiences, all these traumatic traumas have obviously contribute to making you a headache, making you worse to be with, making you annoying to be around. So really, your value, you think your value's gone up. So that's one thing, right? That's insanity, right? Men know it differently. Life, reality will dictate my value, right? My life, the reality of my life shows me what my value is. I don't need to say, oh, you know what? I think my value is so high, I need a supermodel, right? I deserve a supermodel. That's my value. My value is so high, I should be getting a supermodel. Right? I should be getting the best of the best. No. Men are not that delusional. Because men know that, you know what? The market will determine your value. This woman is... God help the men that dates her, right? And the problem is, right? And I do this, I do Kendra G reactions. These are the women that are still on the dating market later on in their life. Because they are just... When they continuously live in their delusions and lies, it's not going to help them. It's not. So, yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think? All right, so let's do another video.
I've had a lot of wine.
Welcome to the live. Anyone who loves to join, I always love my the viewers, the commenters. They're amazing. If you guys haven't noticed, right? I put, the most active subscribe. My most active commenters, subscribers. So thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. You guys are amazing. Anyway, let's continue. So let's check out this next video. And this is the thing, right? This is the craziness of women. You see these videos, right? It's the insanity that, I don't know if you guys seen it, but I sure have, right? So many women say, oh, I'm happy single, which I'm going to show a little bit later, right? Oh my God, women love being single. Women are so happy being single. But let's say out of the two genders, and both men and women, who complains the most about being single, about dating? Women. So this is the hypocrisy. That's why I wish, you know what? If I had more money, I want to do more studies on the dating market because it's so fascinating, right? In my opinion, right? I love these I love the human mind, right? The human experience is very fascinating because we as humans are really crazy. Okay? Fill in the wall. But that's what I'm saying, right? These are the women who will be the first ones to say, I'm happy single. And then subsequently, maybe later, make videos saying dating is terrible, dating is this, da 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 da. That's why I think it's insanity. But let's watch this once and then react to it.
I've had a lot of wine, so you're gonna have to entertain me for 2 seconds. But I had this epiphany today, studying my Delusions. It's a Saturday. I decided not to go out. I decided no more dates. I'm freaking tired of dates. I'm in my early 30s, and I spent a year of singleness, so I thought, this is the year that I find my person, but you know what? Maybe not. That's the wine burp. And I said, and you know what? Maybe not, and that's okay. So, for so long, my parents gaslighted me to believing that I'm the problem, that I'm too picky, that my standards are too high. So in San Francisco, I've been going out with anyone and anything that moved, basically. Like, I just was like going out with people that I had no attraction to. I was kissing people that I had no attraction to. Like, as in, like, I had no excitement to kiss them, but I would just, like, do it, right? Like, why? And I realized that today, February 2023, I am drunk, February 23rd, 2024, I am not going to waste my time anymore. I don't want to. I am too cute. My personality is too great to date, to go on dates with these guys that I'm not interested in, or kiss boys that I have no attraction to. Like, what am I doing? I mean, you are cute, you are adorable, and your personality is honestly a 9 out of 10. I do have some issues, like, I am very moody. I'm a Cancer, so I feel my emotions, okay? And that's just me at baseline. But other than that, like, I love myself. Like, I am literally the girl who looks in the mirror every morning and says, you're great, you're wonderful, you're sweet, you're kind, you're thoughtful. Then I'm going out with these boys who literally have no personality. Literally put in 0 effort. Literally, I just can't, or have too many issues and need to go to therapy, and I am choosing to be their mom or their therapist, and that is not my job. So as of now, I quit. I'm done. We're done. We are going to enjoy this 4th glass of wine, maybe that entire bottle by the end of the night. We're done. It's fucking awful. I've had a lot of wine, so you're going to have to entertain me for...
Whew. Women. This is why, right? Men should invest in box wine, right? Because women are just like, women will be using that wine like it's nothing. Getting cats, getting pets, drinking wine. Yeah, let's break this thing down.
2 seconds. But I had this epiphany today, setting my Delusions. It's a Saturday. I decided not to go out. I decided no more dates. I'm freaking tired of dates. I'm in my early 30s and I spent a year of singleness. So I thought this is the year that I find my person. But you know what? Maybe not. That's the wine burp. And I said, and you know what? Maybe not. And that's okay. So for so long, my parents gaslighted me to believing that I'm the problem, that I'm too picky, that my standards are too high. So in San Francisco, I've been going out with anyone and anything.
This is the thing, right? I've said this, right? It is women's fault. Their problems are they created it. You are the one who allow what man into your life. Okay? You are the ones who says no to men or say yes to men. So really, it is you. It is you. And this is the thing, right? She's saying that she goes out with anyone and everyone. Cap. Absolute, utter cap. Okay? I do not believe in an ounce of that. Okay? There is not a single woman out there that will go out with anyone and everyone. It's absolute, utter nonsense. Okay? Utter nonsense. I believe in... And this is the part where it could be fudge. She chose men that, yeah, she doesn't typically date, but there's nothing about these men, right? This is the thing where women are terrible at vetting men. What do you want? Do you want monogamy? Okay, then vet men on. You know what? What's the purpose of your dating? What do you want get out of dating? Monogamy, good. That's a plus, right? But there's also, don't just like. I honestly believe. What do you want, right? Think about it's like, what hobbies you're into. Like, women are surface level. They're dating, going on dates, but they're not really like. This is the women where, like I've said in my other video, right? You're just going on dates. Why do you go on dates? Wasting your time and the man's time. Going on a date that you don't even know this man. You don't even like this man. That's the thing. Okay? I think that's the problem with a lot of women. Going on dates, you're wasting your time. Going on dates when you don't even know the man. Right? This is the thing where I kind of like online dating in a kind of way where that's the talking stage. Where I'm not going on a date with you unless you like me. Unless you already like me. The date is only to make it solid, right? To reinforce that like. And this is the insanity of women. How about talk to the men, right? Talk to them already. Don't go on a date like, okay, first, like, you get a number, boom. That night, next night, or that weekend, but you don't talk to the person at all during the whole time. The foolishness of that. The foolishness of why would you date like that? The insanity that you go on a date with a person that you like. I don't know. Maybe I'm too old, right? Maybe I'm too old. But that's how I know how dating is. You talk to the person. You know you like them. You go on a date with them. Just to reinforce that feelings. Not that, oh, you don't know them. And then you go on a date with them. It's ridiculous.
That moved, basically. Like, I just was like going out with people that I had no attraction to. I was kissing people that I had no attraction to. Like, as in, like, I have no excitement to kiss them, but I would just, like, do it, right? Like,
But this is the thing, right? You don't have attraction to them physically. Did you even know their personality? It's like, or women like this just going on dates with absolute random men that you just see out in the street without even talking to. The insanity. That's absolute insanity, right? And it's like, you making known what interests do you have. It's like women don't know how to build a connection, right? They don't know, like, do you know how to build anything interesting, right? There's no hobbies. You talk to the person, like, get to know the person, and then go out on a date with them. It's very simple.
Why? And I realized that today, February 2023, I am drunk on February 23rd, 2024. I am not going to waste my time anymore. I don't want to. I am too cute. My personality is too great to date, to go on.
That's the thing, right? That's the thing. Again, I've said it. Just like the title of the video. The lies and delusions. Are you that cute? Are you that great? Because if you are so great, why do you not have any results of that? If a woman is so amazing looking, wouldn't her results show it, prove it? This is the self-delusion that women, and you know, this is the thing with a lot of women, right? Going on their social media and stuff, right? A lot of things is just to validate themselves, validate their actions, validate their opinions, validate their feelings. That's it. That's it with women, right? To a validation meter, right? To validate. You post it on this, women on the comments like, oh, you go girl, you're beautiful, you're cute, you're amazing. It's these men that are terrible. No, you're not that good looking. You're not that great. Because if you were, well, the men that you want would want you. The men that you want would want to be with you. Because this is the thing. You're not that special. If you were, well, your results would be differently. They would show you how special you really are. But this is the thing where I've said it. Women live in their delusions. And other women help prop that delusions up.
Dates with these guys that I'm not interested in, or kiss boys that I have no attraction to. Like, what am I doing? I mean, you are cute, you are adorable, and your personality is honestly a 9 out of 10. I do have some issues, like, I am very...
Before she goes in, right? When she says she goes on these dates where she has no interest in these men. I said this before. Why do you think more and more men are doing like 50-50 dates, right? You know, where they're paying half and half, or coffee dates, or other low investment dates. Why? Right? Why do you think men are doing this, right? Men are so kooky. Men are so kooky for doing these fit going Dutch dates or coffee dates, right? Men are so weird going for these dates. No, they're not. Men are responding, right, to the actions of women. Because men know this right there. If he's hypothetically, okay, I'm going on a date with this woman, spending $300, $400 to impress her, 5-star restaurants, all that shit. But in her mind already, she knows she's not attracted to me, right? She knows that, oh, she kisses me, she's not really interested. So I just spent all this money trying my best, and it didn't work. When she didn't even like me to begin with. So really, I had to even try even harder to potentially change someone's mind. This is the problem, right? Changing someone's mind is harder than just reinforcing it, right? It's harder to reinforce. It's harder to change someone's mind, right, than just reinforcing their own thoughts, right? If she liked me to begin with, it is easy to me to continue to impress her and reinforce those likes, that belief. But if she didn't care for me or like me at all, it is harder, much harder for me to change her mind into now she likes me. Okay? So, I'm going at this date at a deficit. So, after this date, now I'm just out who knows how many, who knows how much. And now I don't see her again. So, imagine that happened to men multiple times. What man in his goddamn logical mind think that, oh, that's a great thing? That's a smart thing right there. Where I'm spending so much money on this woman. Oh, she didn't like me. Now this woman. Oh, she doesn't like me. Oh, this one. Now she doesn't like me. Oh, you know what? What's so stupid is me keep on doing the same exact shit. How about me changing it up and say, you know what? Nah, I ain't doing that shit. Low investment dates, coffee dates. And let me, you know what? Help other men out and tell them, hey, women act like this. They won't even like you. They don't even like you, and they still go on these dates with you and expect you to pay for these dates. How about this? You guys do coffee dates. Because these women are delusional nuts. Like Exodus say.
I am very moody. I'm a Cancer, so I feel my emotions, okay? And that's just me at baseline. But other than that, like, I love myself. Like, I am literally the girl who looks in the mirror every morning and says, you are great, you're wonderful, you're sweet, you're kind, you're thoughtful. Then I'm going out with these boys who literally have no personality. Literally put in zero effort. Literally, I just can't. Or have too many issues and need to go to therapy, and I am choosing to be their mom.
What effort do women put on the dating? Right? What effort? Zero effort? What women puts effort? I mean, what kind of effort do women put when they go on dates? I mean, it's like you're just getting to know each other.
Or the therapist, and that is not my job. So as of now, I quit. I'm done. We're done.
And therapists, and it's like, are you understanding that you're trying to get to know these men deeply? Right? It's dating. You're potential partners. These are potential partners. You're getting to know these men deeply. Okay? So maybe, these men spilling their feelings and guts to you, it's not you trying to be their therapist. Is that, you know what? They want you to understand them. To understand. It's like, this is the thing, right? Like, women say, why don't men share? Because of shit like this, right? Why should a man share? Yes, first date, why would you share? But it's like, how about skip the bullshit? Skip all the crap and actually get to know them deeply, right? Get to know them on a deeper level. Here's my wild opinion, okay? These men aren't boring. Is that she came into this already not liking them. Like, remember what I just said, right? It is easier to reinforce the idea of already liking you than it is to change someone's mind of into liking you. Okay? That's the thing. And women, this is the dissection, right, of this. This is the hardness that she's done. The difficulty of dating this woman is that she doesn't like you. You have to change her mind into liking you. The insanity of that. Okay? And this is the thing where, yes, if you trying to, these men, probably not boring and all this shit, is these men are trying to talk to her. I guarantee you, and I've been there and I've done that, women don't put effort into dating. Right? When you go out on dates with them, they barely talk. You will have to push the conversation along. You will have to steer the conversation, pick up the topics, make the topics up. Especially for women who don't even like you yet. They don't even care about you, right? They go like this woman, which I guarantee you, this is how her dates go on. She don't like you, so her conversations with you will be dry as F. And I've been there. The insanity. I've been on so many dates because, you know what? I was young and stupid and I didn't understand it. I didn't understand, why is this woman not talking? Why is this woman not asking me any questions? Why is this woman not talking, making topics? Because she don't like me. She don't like you. Okay? So that's why she's not contributing. She's not helping this along. And this is the thing, right? It's not the men that are boring. It's that you just don't like these men. That's the thing. That's the key of it. Okay? And this is the problem with a lot of women. You will blame all your hang-ups on the men. It's not the man's fault that you didn't like him. It's not his fault. You chose to go on a date with him. You chose to abuse his wallet and abuse his time. If you didn't like him, don't go on a date with him. That's the effing thing. If you don't like him, don't waste his time and his money. That's the thing, right? Women, I think this is happening more and more, and this is a lot of cases. Women are using men for free entertainment, free experiences. Yes, Saturday. What is she doing on a Saturday? Drinking wine at home. In women mind, oh, you know what? Why would I drink wine at home when I could just, go to a restaurant that I always wanted to go? Women have done that, right? Oh, I want to go there because, I've never been there. Use men for that experience, for that money that you pay for, even though they don't like you at all. Use you for that. and then, oh, never see you again because I don't like you, because you're boring, because whatever. The absolute insanity.
We are going to enjoy this fourth glass of wine, maybe that entire bottle by the end of the night. We're done. It's fucking awful. I've had...
This is the thing, right? That's the insanity. I just think women are unbelievable. Okay, yeah. What do you guys think? So, this woman that complains about basically being single, right? Here's a woman that supposedly loving singlehood.
Why a lot of women...
So, here's a woman, right? Supposedly saying women are loving being single, right? Supposedly. They love being single. This one is a little bit long, so I'll probably dissect it while I'm watching it, right? So, yeah, I mean, be warned that I'm going to stop it often to dissect it and give my opinion. Absolutely. That's right. Exodus. That's right. Yeah. So let's dissect this this woman.
Why a lot of women, including myself, are deciding to stay single. I'm 45 years old, soon to be 46 years old. I am happily divorced. I was in a 28-year relationship, 19-year marriage. So I'm gonna...
This is the thing, right? Man, it's like 40, 46. I mean, yeah, you should stay single. I mean, you're at that point. Me personally, for anyone that says I'm happily divorced, you're a red flag. You're a red flag. You are essentially telling me that you married a person and you're happy you left. You chose to be with this person, and now you're happy you left that person. That's a red flag to me. So I'm not into that.
Share with you my perspective, given that I've been in this long-term committed relationship and marriage, been there, done that, and now being single close to 4 years now. Well, I thought I got really lucky that I met my person.
I also want to say this, right? These women that are happily single 4 years. How much, I guarantee you, and I'm not just saying like this woman, no, but I'm saying a lot of women who these supposedly happy single period, right? I guarantee you they're still racking up bodies. They're still having sex with men. Having sex with men that, one, you don't see a long-term relationship with. Two, you can't get a long-term relationship out of. That's amazing. That's great. That's awesome.
And for me, I was committed to this person and really thought that we'd grow old together. Unfortunately, that didn't quite work out. Some of those challenges that I had were misogynistic mindset, a lot of
and this is the right. She's gonna start to babble on about all this, how all the terribleness of this, her ex-husband. You married the man. You saw fit to marry this man. You saw fit to say I do. You saw fit to be with this, give this man years of your life. And now you see now it's like, it's funny, right? Oh, now you see this? You did not see this the first year? You didn't see this the second year? You didn't see this, what, third year, fourth year, fifth year, 10th year? No, you saw this the last year you were with him? Amazing. Amazing that women are, their intuition was so amazing, right? Women's intuition, right? Women's intelligence. Oh, it's so amazing. You saw this man narcissistic. And that's so common, right? Practically every woman, every man that women break up with, he's narcissistic. Crazy. He's narcissistic. He's abusive. He's a liar. He's a cheater. Oh, but you know what? I married him. I gave him 10, 20 years of my life. Really? The insanity. Absolute insanity. Yeah, this is the thing, right? And we're going to listen to it more. She's pretty much naming the man's fault. Where's the accountability for her like contribute? Women do not say what they've done to relationships, their flaws, how they made the relationship, how they contribute to the failure of the relationships. That's why they're so happily divorced, happily leaving the marriages, or the ones who leave the marriages, because they don't see their contributions in the failure of that marriage. They put the blame strictly, wholeheartedly on the men.
Insecurities, jealous, possessive, controlling, manipulative. And to be honest with you, I participated in that experience because I was loyal to my former spouse and my family, and I committed to whatever it took to keep my marriage and my family unit together. But you know what I learned? I learned that I wasn't being loyal and committed to myself. And in this process, I seriously was dying a slow death. And I had stayed around long enough, hoping and wishing that one day things will get better, until I decided to walk away. And then on top of that, this person also was a habitual cheater as well. And he blamed me for all of his insecurities. And when he cheated, I got the brunt of it, and I got gaslit, and I got blamed that I was the cheater when he was the one being the cheater. So red flag number one, if you are in a relationship and your spouse or significant other is blaming you of cheating, that's a red flag. It's because they're the one who's cheating. So anyway, now that I'm on this side, single. Now, I'd never dated until about a year after I left that relationship. As an adult, I was never, ever single as an adult. And at that time, I think turned 42. Or no, I just turned 43. And there's quite a bit of women out there like myself who met their husbands really young and never dated. Anyway, no one taught me about dating. So I went in there fully committed to the experience. And
Let's say this, right? I would say this. I'm not saying that there's no bad men out there. There's plenty of bad men. But this is the thing. You chose to be with him. I'm not saying that, like I said, there's no bad men out there. There's plenty. There's plenty of bad men out there. But this is the thing where women don't understand. How does it paint you in a good light for the man that you chose to be with, the man that you chose to marry, and in some cases, the man you chose to give children to? And now he's all these things. Honestly, it just shows that you are such a red flag. That you are attracted to and you attract such terrible men. Okay? It does not paint you in a good light. Does not, in my view, right? Because it only tells me how you judge people, the character you have, okay? The type of person you are, to be attracted to be loyal to want, right? These terrible men. This is the thing where women can't see it. You being with terrible men just shows me what type of women you are. And it shows me that, you know what? Like I said, it's not coming out of nowhere. Who knows? And here's the thing, right? Women don't ever say it. Was she a nag? Was she argumentative? Was she terrible to be with? Was she a headache? Did she not bring her man peace? Okay? There's a bunch of things, but we only know what she thinks. Okay? And again, I don't condone cheating. I'm not condoning cheating. Okay? So I'm not saying that man is good. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that, you know what? the failures of relationship is rarely one-sided. It's rarely one-sided. And I'm not saying one is bigger than the other. He cheated. Yeah. But did he cheat it because you were an absolutely amazing wife? Or did he cheat because you were just terrible to be with? Again, I'm not condoning cheating, but we don't put it all to light. Bring it all to light. Where, you know what? He cheated. He was a terrible man. But you know what? You were a terrible person to be around. He didn't want to be around you, so he cheated on you. That kind of tells a lot, right? That helps in knowing the situation. That helps the next person in knowing what he's getting into. And this is the thing where it's also indicative of women's personality. In my opinion, women are not just I've been with one abusive man and that's it. No. In my opinion, it's a cycle with women. When women get with one terrible man, she's going to get it with another terrible man. And then she's going to get it with another one and another one. Because she's obviously shown that she's bad at vetting men. Bad at telling men apart. Or bad at reading men better. Okay? She's bad at vetting men. So, it just tells me what type of woman she is.
It was fun. I didn't particularly like the mindset, the maturity level, as well as the games and all the crazy stuff that a lot of men are playing. You can tell that they've been playing these games for a while with women. So yeah, why don't I tell you the reason why a lot of women, including myself, focusing on our lives and preferring to be single.
The games that men are playing. This is the thing what women don't understand. Okay? Games. This is the thing where women are more essentially saying, these men are not committing to me. These men are just using me for sex. Essentially, you don't have much value. There's not much going for you. There's not much special about you. You're 46. Okay? You're divorcee. Now, who knows if she has kids? I'm assuming, right? She probably has kids. So, you're older. You're jaded. Your life, you have a bunch of life experience, right? Your trauma experience. Probably a single mom now, a divorced mom. Well, there's not a whole lot of value in you. In the dating market, right? Men don't see a whole lot of value besides your looks. Okay, you think, I stayed with a narcissistic cheater. I was loyal to that man. That's not a plus. That's not showing something that's amazing. That you were loyal to terrible men. That's really not impressive. Okay, so the men that you want, right? The men that you decided to date, well, they don't see a whole lot of value in committing to you. So supposedly these games that women say, well, it's just reality that, you know what? You don't bring a whole lot to the dating market for men that you want.
One, if you get married, usually the woman, because of the current construct and expectations when a woman enters a marriage, especially religious expectations, cultural expectations, the woman does handle most of the responsibilities at home. There's no such thing as 50-50 in a relationship. And studies and statistics have showed that women handle way more, including getting pregnant, baking babies in our bellies for 9 months. A guy can't do that. There's no such thing as 50-50. And
what study? Are you just randomly saying a study that? And what's the? I don't even understand what the topic is. Women doing more in a relationship? She's just naming giving birth. Great. You could do something that you were born to do. And you're 46. You're not giving birth. You're not. I mean, no man is like looking to children towards you, right? Don't equate something that a younger woman can do that you can't really do, or it's not that likely that you could do. So really, don't equate studies. Absolutely ridiculous that women do more in relationships. This is another thing where I want to point out. I was in a relationship, okay, where she was, quote unquote, wearing the pants, in the sense that there's nothing I could do that is right. This is the thing where women don't talk about, right? The things that they don't say. It's not that they do everything. It's that they choose to do everything because men don't do it how they want to do it. How women want them to do it. I had a quote unquote debate or an argument with a woman on TikTok, saying men don't wash dishes, men don't fold clothes and all this stuff. No, men will do things, right? Because there are plenty of bachelors, like plenty of men that live on their own. Men will clean, men will do chores when they feel like they're doing chores. It's not like, oh, I have to, like, dishes are not piling high to the wall, right? To the ceiling. No. Men will do things when they see fit. They are adults. They're not living in filth. They're just, when they do it, they will do it. But the issue is that they won't do it on a woman's time schedule, right? They won't do it when women say they need to do it. Like, you have to do the dishes, you got to do the dishes right now. Can't do it later, can't do it tomorrow, no. Women say you got to do it now, you got to do it now. And that's why when they say men don't do nothing, it's not on women's time schedule. It's not how women say to do it. Because I've done it where did laundry. Oh, it wasn't to her quote unquote quality level or shit like that, right? That's the thing what women don't talk about. Is that it's not that men don't do nothing, it's that men don't do it how you want to do it. On your time schedule. When you want to do it, how you want to do it, what you want to do, all that shit. That's the problem. That's the issue. So it's not that women do everything, it's that women can't stand men that don't do it how they want to do it, when they want to do it. So what do? They just, I'm going to do it myself. Well, cool, you could do it yourself. But that doesn't mean that men don't do shit.
Women, we do get tired, sicker, we age faster, not only because of having...
You just equate like biology and like getting you old. You get old faster, okay? And you get tired quicker. What? I've never heard of that study.
Having to be mothers, handling everything in the household, most of it, and then having to have a career as well to help sustain the household, and then you have to take care of your partner. A lot of
having a career. This is insanity, right? Something that women have fought for. You make it seem like men are forcing women to. Okay? This is the insanity of women, right? Women will put something that they themselves chose to do on men. You chose to work. Men didn't force you to work. Okay? You chose to have kids. Men didn't force you to have kids. I know plenty of single dads that didn't want to have kids. Okay? Women chose it. This is the thing where women are so delusional. You put something that you chose to do onto men. And you make it like some kind of like, I don't know, beacon of martyrism. Like, unbelievable. You're so great that you chose to have kids. You're so great that you chose to have a career. It's something that you should be praised for.
women are feeling underappreciated, as well as having to experience mental, emotional, and physical abuse from their significant other. And if you don't believe
the insanity, emotional physical abuse. You know, statistics have shown that in most relationships, both men and women experience abuse quite equally. And here's the thing, right? In lesbian relationships, they're more abusive than hetero relationships. What does that say to you? And this is the thing where women will never understand, never grasp it. That a lot of times they are actually emotionally abusing the man. Hell, they won't understand that a lot of times they are physically abusing the man. But this is the difference, right? Women don't see it because, oh, I just tapped you. I'm a woman. Me smacking your arm, me smacking your back, me smacking your face. Oh, me hitting you, me pushing you. No, I'm a woman. That's not abuse. I can't hurt you. That's not an abuse. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not abuse. Or, you know what? Me yelling at you, saying that, oh, you're not doing it right. Me saying that, oh, I don't care if you're tired. I don't care what you want to do. This is women don't see the emotional abuse that they actually inflict on men. Because let's say this is the sad reality of a lot of men. Men are not synonymous with being victims. Men are not known to be victims. So, men will rarely ever be perceived as victims. Women are natural victims, right? Society have painted them natural victims. So, they will always looked out as, you know what? It's women. It's women who are suffering. It's women who are abused. Women who are physically, mentally, verbally. It's women that are abused. Never men. And it's funny because statistically shows that in, like I said, lesbian relationships, it is more abusive than heterosexual relationships. Hell, in gay relationships, men with men, they are the least abusive, least toxic relationships out of all the three. Right? You gotta put some correlations into that.
all you have to do is go to the domestic violence website and look at the yearly trend and report. Men experience domestic abuse too, but statistically, women experience it more when they're in a relationship. There are the rare, smaller percentage these days that don't experience that in their marriage, and it's a beautiful thing. Now, as far as being single and dating, there's also that expectation, right, from guys that a woman needs to be controlled or dominated. If a woman is too independent, she's too masculine, and all of this sort of silly mindset. These are all immature, inexperienced men thinking like they know how to be in a successful relationship. And a lot of men are looking for cooks, house.
And this is the thing, right? Does she know how to be in a successful relationship? Obviously she doesn't. Because she has no successful relationship to show for. But this is the thing. These men know how to be in a relationship with them, right? They're asking, if you want to be with these men, that's what it gets to be in a relationship with these men. Plain and simple. Men have standards as well. Surprising, right?
Keepers. And then if they find someone or meet someone who's doing well, oh, the insecurities, how their tail just goes between their legs and they can't handle it. And guess what? Like, it is difficult for a lot of men to commit just because of the access of women through dating apps, through social media. So there are a lot of distractions. Now, these distractions weren't experienced like 30 years ago or so. So it's becoming rare and rare for two people to come together, get into a relationship at least, not having to go through several dozen rounds of dating just to see if you can get a half decent human being. Now, since I've been single, going on 4 years now, I am much happier, peaceful, no games, and I'm focusing more on my goals and my dreams and truly experiencing and living my life without playing mind games, without not being treated how you deserve. I've dated men who were 12 years younger than me and up to 10 years older than me. A good percentage, I'm gonna say 80% of these guys didn't even have the courtesy and consideration of decent conversation. It's sad. It's seriously sad.
Oh God. These women are just unbelievable. Decent conversation. This is the problem, right? And she's a coach. This is the problem, right? More and more women are trying to be coaches. What is successful? What are you coaching for? What success do you have? Business? You just really that's nothing. Just work. It's like your life is you're 46. Women don't understand. If you want to build a life where it's just career, it's not that hard, right? If you completely focus on that, it's not that hard. But in my opinion, women like this, they don't get fulfillment. And she's fine with saying, okay, now, focusing on her career and stuff like that. But it comes to a time where, just like I do plenty of videos, right? Like just like the Kendra G stuff, women still complain about being single, right? Women still complain. Women still make an issue. Unlike men, once men get into that mindset of just I'm staying single, men are fine with it. Men don't complain. Men will figure out, you know what, if I wanted sex, I'll just pay for it. Or I'll just go on a date and say that that's what I want. They don't complain about women. They don't complain about women are terrible. No. They go their own way. Women make it a life, make it a career, make it a thing to just say, oh, my dating life is terrible. This about this man, this about that man. No, that's insanity. That's the absolute insanity. And this is the thing where women don't understand, right? You think you're at a certain time in women's life or something, men see very little value in dating you. Very little, besides your body. Right? So really, I think that's what she's going through. A woman like this, men that's dating you, they see only your body as valuable. That's it. And that's if that. So really, that's why a lot of men aren't putting that much effort. Because your value, because you passed that wall, right? You passed the wall already. So now past the wall, men don't see value in you, long-term commitment. They just see it as fun time right now.
And so yeah, I'm just opting out. I am opting out at this point. Now, yeah, I am meeting people and I am open and going on dates and such. But I will tell you, not impressed at all. And this is why a lot of women like myself are deciding to stay.
Opting out, but dating. That makes sense. Like I said before, right? Supposedly these single age, right? These single time. They're still racking a body. They're still wasting time's men. They're still wasting men's time. Isn't that something? Opting out while still dating. That don't make sense. You know what makes sense? Is that they're not choosing to be single. Is that they have no choice but to be single. Because the men that they want don't want them. Women are not choosing to be single. You know how you choose to be single? Is that the men that you want you, but I'm saying men that you want to be with, men that you want to marry, men that you want to date, men that you want. They want you. But you are saying, no, I don't want you. Right? I guarantee you that's not how it is. It is men that you want, they don't want you. Or they don't want you for long-term commitment. And that's why these games that women like this talk about. These insecurities that women try to put onto men. Men aren't insecure. Men just don't see a whole lot of value in you. Men just don't see that being with you is that great. And I could obviously see this woman, right? She has become what I've talked about. As you get older, you just become a bigger red flag to be with. You become more of a headache. You become more annoying to be with. So really, you get less valuable because your looks start to fade. Your personality is for shit. So really, there's really not a lot to be with you. Okay? And this is the problem, right? With Western poisoning. Western ideology that poisons women. The feminism, the whole of this crap. Okay? That's what happened to the other, if you just saw him, right? The other Asian women that I did. What the poison did to her, right? These women just become harder to deal with. And time is not women's friends. Because it's not just their looks, right? That fades or get worse over time. It's their personality, more so, that gets worse over time. And this woman, yeah, I'm not surprised at 46 she's still single. I'm not surprised at 46 that she's dating, yet there's no success. Not surprised at all. Because this woman is a headache. This woman is delusional. Okay? So, yeah. No surprises there. I don't know. What do you guys think? This was an amazing live, right? Again, I don't know. Two people viewing. I mean, one other person viewing. But plenty of other people who stopped by. Plenty of people commenting. I love it. Thank you. It's amazing. I love doing these. I'm loving doing these lives more and more. As my channel's growing, more and more people are participating. More and more people are, putting a bit of time of their life into watching my lives, which is amazing. I love it. You guys are amazing, right? Exodus, Ren, Elk. You guys are amazing for, the times you guys come into my live and contribute. The times that you guys watch my other videos and comment. You guys are amazing. Everyone else is amazing as well. I'm very thankful, very humble that you guys even watch my stuff, like my stuff, comment. Thank you. Thank you for helping my channel grow. This has been a great month because I'm already at 1,600. I'm loving it, right? It's a small number, but to get this, get this high is something I never thought I would. So it's amazing. Hopefully in a few more months I get to 2,000. That would be great. That would be amazing. Yeah, and the video's getting watched by a lot of people. That's amazing. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys for checking the video out, checking the live stream out, checking my other videos out. Again, these will be cut up and put onto the channel, so you can always see these in pieces or rewatch this live. But that's it. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing. Later.